know, sometimes when you're in a city, it could defy logic. Like, I'm walking this way, so I feel like this should be north, you know? But it's actually, I'm on the south side, I'm heading to the west side. Friedrich air conditioners. Philly will continue to carry out the same story and never help people advance, not really. Same story, same narrative, year after year after year, year after year after year, year after year. Go straight or should I turn? Should we do fountains or no? Should we do the portal? Okay. Little Starbucks over here. That's a licensed store as opposed to a corporate store. So any Starbucks that are in like a Target or on government grounds like a city hall, that would be a licensed store. Corporate stores run separately. They actually have separate procedures. Like licensed stores have very specific checklists. Corporate stores are like over it. They just have, seemingly based on my experience. And sometimes you can get snagged up if you were doing promos on Starbucks. Like, not all licensed stores participate in promos. So you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna do 3 drinks for 25 in a row, you know. And then you go to the wrong store that's not participating in the promo and spend all that money. And it's like, are you kidding? It didn't add the little coin or whatever it is that it adds, you know. So anyway, just heads up, you know, it happens to everyone. You're like, I was supposed to get it. Then you figure out, oh, it's a licensed store, not a corporate. And it's, most licensed stores participate, but in Florida there were a couple that didn't. And it's like, are you kidding? I totally, you know, wasted all my money just to get bonus stars or whatever. Got some serious Peaky Blinder family members over here. The hardcore Irish in the house. So. Oh, there must be a game today. Everyone's wearing their Phillies shirts. Yeah, they play like so many days in a row, and then they're here, there, wherever I guess they're playing. I see tons of shirts, unless they already played. I am never up on the schedules, so I'm not a major sports person. I'm more yogic in nature. Are we crossing over? Right. I'll go this way. I don't want to get run over by cars. We'll check out the portal. It reopened. They're moving it though to a different location. I don't know. They're secretive about where they're going to move it again. Like they'll hop around, I guess. So. Comcast there, the tall building, and then just west of it is Comcast Center 2, which has Four Seasons on the west side and Technology Center on the east side. So Four Seasons is like, you know, the mega 5-star luxury hotel that a lot of sports people stay in when they're here in Philly. Even home team people? I don't know. Alright. Should we go through? I have to ask my secret wife. go through? Right. That's a little joke because for many years I was, you know, a member of the, technically I still am the LGBT community, but my world got turned upside down. I'm not sure exactly what caused it, but whatever it is, it can make you believe that people in the place where you thought you belonged are part of it. And it's really hard to tell who's at the core of it, you know what I mean? So anyway, I don't see Philly as about love. I'm sorry to say that. I actually see Philadelphia as a city of hate, but we'll just go with it. They put a statue here. It is Greek, so Philadelphia actually means the city of brotherly love in Greek. Isn't that interesting? It's all Greek to me, right? Right, reminds me of Anthony. Anyway, I was thinking of my Aunt Jane and my mom a little bit. They both passed away, and so did my dad during coronavirus time period. So it was my mom in July of 2020, but natural causes. Am I going this way? My dad in December, he actually wound up with coronavirus. Can you believe that? That's a whole drawn out story, so we'll talk about how orchestrated is the world and how timed is it, because it's too weird. And then my aunt in 2021, natural causes. But it was still, she just had her vaccinations though, and didn't matter, you know. I wanted to get the lights so I got these a little bit earlier, but I love the lights. And I do and don't, this is a new revamped Love Park. I do and don't love it. It's kind of neat, but I kind of like the old way because they had skateboarders all over the place. I don't know, it had a certain vibe, but this has prevented like all the stuff that used to go on, I guess, from happening. So that's why I wanted to get all the stars and the lights and stuff. Art Museum is all the way up there. The camera puts it way at a distance. In person you can see it and it seems achievable. Like, then you set out on foot and you're like, God, this is a long way. I'm an experienced walker in Philadelphia, so I'm used to it. And it's not that far, but to someone who's not used to walking all over creation, most people are used to driving in a car to get from point A to B. And to them it would be like, how much longer? Are you kidding? God, it's a long, long blocks all the way up there and it can seem like forever. So, little tour here of Philadelphia on this mild and kind of warm Monday evening. Storms are coming through tonight, and temperatures should plummet, as they say, and it'll be, you know, back to normal-ish tomorrow. But then I saw there's 2 more days that are going to be warm, so like it'll be a roller coaster. Mild, cold. Do we have to go up there? Okay. So I don't love going up there because there's a Holocaust memorial. The odd part is the names associated with it. One, Wasserman, which was my former landlord, where I was made to believe I'd be murdered in my apartment. He owned that building per se. It was a row home converted to apartments. Feels cool here. So there's cool air coming up from somewhere. And the other name on the Holocaust memorial is Horowitz. And I was like, are you kidding? Wasserman, I believe, created a horror show in my life, you know, without my permission. And it's like a slap in the face. And here I am as someone who's read tons of books on the Holocaust, and I actually feel like I'm more educated and someone who's more dedicated to the sort of Jewish plight, if you will. And I feel like betrayed, and I feel slapped in the face. And I know that what I suffered is historic and way beyond what people could ever imagine. But there's always the illusion to keep me looking as if I weren't a major victim of something so heinous. This city's in serious trouble.